Okay, so this is going to sound a little bit strange, but the idea here is this is a very long warm up, but it's also practice. So even though I'm spending a lot of time on all these various change of direction drills here, um, I mean, I'm going to be doing this for 30 minutes. It all depends on how ready you are for what you're doing. But I mean, you might be spending like 30 minutes, maybe even like an hour of just doing all these little change of direction drills, not actually doing the speed and agility part. But I mean, it's a very smart thing to do because you're teaching your body how to do the movements. You're kind of teaching your body like the stability necessary. You're hitting all of the weak points in your body that only movement can give you, and you're hitting those weak points whenever you do this. Like maybe like your lateral hips, or you're working on your hamstrings and things like that. A lot of people, they'll just warm up, and it'll be a pretty quick warm up, and then they just jump right into the change of direction work. And I understand that if you're a strength coach and you just don't have that much time with the athletes, then you can't do that. But maybe if you do have time, and maybe if it's just yourself, or whatever your situation is, it really is good just to practice all of these movements, and that way your body's kind of ready for it, and your nervous system is primed up, ready to go. And it also just gives you even more practice before you even start doing your change of direction drills. So I think it's worth it in the end to spend a lot of time just doing the various movements that you saw. And here you can see I'm doing some dynamic mobility. So this is adding in, that nice stretch that you need, but you're also mobilizing your entire body and adding into that stability. So I'm kind of hitting all of the different aspects here. Here you see a tabletop. This one's actually very hard. I still don't have it perfected. I mean, even the best coaches have trouble with this one. So you're trying to get a nice extension there, stretching the quads, stretching the hamstrings, and also getting that work on your lateral hip. And like I said, you're also trying to stabilize here, and that's actually the hardest part. Teaching your feet how to hold you in place, plus just knowing where your body needs to be. This one I like because I actually have a little bit of an issue with a nerve. I believe it's my sciatic nerve, so when I do this one, it feels pretty good. So yeah, you kind of get that nice piriformis stretch there, and you Cossack, hip shift. Let's get a nice stretch everywhere. This one feels pretty good. Switching it up. Hamstring stretch. Kind of look like a bird. I like birds, so I'm fine with that. And get into a nice inchworm. Get a little core engagement, stretch of the back. Look like a doofus, and then run like a doofus. And act like a bird. I had some issues here because I had to do my work on a soccer field, and this net was not very stable. I thought that it would be maybe fastened into the ground, but it's kind of a small net, and it was not fastened in the ground, so it was kind of falling over. But yeah, just more work, getting your groin stretch, getting the lateral hip stretch, getting your hamstring stretch and your quads. So again here, as I stated before, the idea here is, yeah, it's a really, really long warm-up and just a quick change of direction, but you want to hit all those muscles that you neglect, and your hips, especially your lateral hips, are really important. So doing stuff like this can make a big difference, especially if you're a hockey player like me, which I've always had kind of weaker lateral hips, and I'd like to make them stronger. So the clamshells really help, especially that internal next door rotation, so that you hit everything. And then here, more balance and stability work. Also teaching myself to fire up the hips, Then here I get into a little bit more of like ballistics. So snapping down powerfully, keep myself balanced, but also, firing back up. It's a lot of coordination, and just a great way to teach your body to be athletic, and also just teach it to be stable, teach it to be powerful. And of course, here you have your cone drills. I'm sure all of you have seen drills like this. And I mean, I'll tell you that you're not gonna get faster doing this, but you are challenging yourself metabolically, and you're also trying to go as fast as you can without looking too sloppy. So you're kind of challenging the pattern generator in your body, challenging your nervous system, just kind of like quick movements, which obviously can help you with your change of direction. But as I said, it's not going to make you faster, but I mean, it definitely could help. As I said, hit those areas of your body that you don't really hit lifting. And just also that metabolic work. It all adds up, guys. In terms of the actual change of direction part, the idea is just to try to stay as close as to that cone as possible. Your feet are always going to follow your head. Make sure to decel, or stutter step, deceleration, and then coordinate your arms and your legs perfectly, and just take off and do your best just to keep as close to that cone as possible. And that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.